Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the current situation battle on PSN, New Era Trial, which is said to be part of the effort to calibrate supports at cost 750. I am in one of those supports. I'm in the Vigna Ghina, which is the support that is the only support in this week's sit-bat. I guess I'll be doing these for 2 weeks like normal, but yeah, the whole team composition is the F90 2, as in F90 Unit 2, I-type, which is the, I believe, it's the raid with the Beam Lancer. Also, we've got an F91, a Silhouette Gundam Kai, and a Crossbone Gundam X1 Full Cloth. Kind of hoping to get that at some point, because I don't own that one yet. The rest, on one account or other, I do have, and I really do like most of them, in fact. But yeah, Vigna Ghina is I really enjoy it, and I'm hoping that they manage to tune it up to their satisfaction, because yeah, it's a fun support. It has some weapons with pretty good range, like the beam rifle I am currently charging. Also has a beam rifle also has a rapid fire sub-weapon beam rifle, like that. Has a beam shield like most things from F91, and also has a beam launcher. Swear that was called a beam bazooka previously, but I don't know. And I just got out prioritied because, yeah, this does play a lot like a general, but it is still support to the, I'm pretty sure I have melee priority 1, 2 at the most. But yeah, it also has a special skill called fin nozzle control, which for 30 seconds gives you basically infinite evasion moves if you can resist moves, is a fair way to put it, because yeah, they are. If you can fire one of your weapons, you can fire all 3 weapons while boosting, and hitting the touchpad again will activate the special ranged attack, which, yeah, just gives you a cartwheel while you're firing. Unfortunately, the skill just gave out, and so did my legs, so I'm about to drop. But yeah, it's got a bunch of good skills. That special ranged is really great with both the beam bazooka and the rapid fire rifle, because they both fire fast enough that you can twirl out of the way of a lot of things. As with a lot of the mobility enhancement skills, the trade-off for that is that if you do an ordinary resist move or a tackle while you're doing that, it will shave like 10 seconds off the timer. But that is generally worth it. With the beam shield and the special ranged evade, you do have enough ways to deal with attacks that generally you can do okay. It's, how do I put it? I am generally not much less likely to land a shield parry than I am a tackle. Like, if I have time to see whatever it is coming, I have time to do one of those. Tackle is going to be a little faster, obviously, but last second panic tackles just have a habit of not working out for me, so, you know, apples and oranges. But yeah, but it does also have flap booster. I'm not using it a lot here, but it will, you know, it has its uses. I'm just, after all this time, I am still, I do okay, I think, with flap booster suits, but I'm just still more comfortable on the ground. Soul held down by gravity and all that. But let's see. And I'm also aiming just a little bit too high for all of these miniaturized mobile suits, so that is also a problem. But yeah, getting it back out of the way. Yeah, it is a pretty good all-ranger in my opinion. It fights. It can fight well up close. It can fight well at range. It is probably one of the closest we've ever gotten to a self-sufficient support, and it's just when it's running up against things like the V2 and the Barbatos that it has a problem. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm kind of just struggling for words here as usual, but they know that V2, you know, needs nerfed. They are doing that. That it is going to happen probably at the end of June. But also, just, I really kind of wish they had put at least one heavy attack raid in this group, because I don't think the F92 has that. Or if it does, it has so many other fun options I never remember to use it. But yeah, just do not end up taking a lot of heavy attacks here, and I feel like just testing against heavy attack raids is really what needs done. To be honest, I I don't know. I feel like the game has seriously long since outgrown the rock paper scissors format, and if we get a Gundam Battle Operation 3, I would be perfectly happy not having that and just having different mobile suits with, different weaknesses based on their, configuration, skill set, etc. Might make things a little bit more complicated, might make it harder to figure out team comp at a glance, but given that team comp is also just one of those things that, and now I am going to blow up because, yeah, I ran out of boost in front of everything. But yeah, just team comp is one of those things that just kind of makes the game a little bit more stressful than it needs to be anyway, honestly. Like, if there were not types, it might be a little bit easier to get rooms together. Just like, there's always somebody that's too many raids, there's too many supports, there's not enough raids or supports, and I understand that. There are specific roles they're supposed to fill, but also just, this is my favorite 750 support at the moment, and it's just a general that takes more damage from raids, and that's, I don't, and given that has turned out to be the problem for supports at high cost, maybe we just don't need that anymore. But that's my thought. But that is for future, and their current goal is to make the game work now, and I appreciate this. I'm just glad they seem to be putting in that kind of effort, because it is, it's an aging free-to-play game. Those do just go. I'm hoping that the new laws across the world to basically protect people's, investment in those. Investment is a silly word, but for this, but you know what I mean. I'm hoping that will result in games like this and Fate Grand Order that are getting really long in the tooth, just having some kind of offline equivalent. Because, yeah, I like those games. I would like to keep playing them long after they are, profitable for the companies that make them. Just, it like, Gundam Evolution was not my cup of tea, but just the fact that I swear it was operational for less time than they hyped it for, and that is just a tragedy. Like, for everybody who liked it, for everybody who worked on it. And wow, I didn't end up saying a lot about the round today, but that is just where my brain is at, which is, I don't know, nowhere fast. But yeah, was not a bad round. I got top damage at 131,000. The one complaint I'm going to give about this setup, and it doesn't surprise me, but it does disappoint me, is that at the third step, you get, I believe, a level 4 Hama Hama. And usually, you get something that's in the round, and they're not doing that because these are all relatively new, like 3, 4, 5-star mobile suits. So that's a shame. They could have at least given away like the Vigna Ghina. The Vigna Ghina is good. But at any rate, enough complaining. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. In other gaming news, they did finally announce a release date for the Switch 2 Tarnished Edition of Elden Ring, which I'm excited about. Mainly because I just want to get the new armors and classes and things for the base game on my PS5 copy, which those unfortunately will be sold separately as opposed to, just as an update for everybody. But it's minor enough that hopefully it won't be that expensive, and it's not going to be that hard to live without if you don't want it. Though I think they're adding the Mira armor set from Dark Souls 2, and I always liked that one, so